guys, come on in. Getting the camera in a good space. I think I've got it working. Let me know if you can't hear me or see me. We're going to continue on with our theme of connecting with our guides, our spiritual guidance. And I think I'll touch on this here in a second, but one thing I want to start with, and we talked about this last week, it's our choice to trust, to believe. Can I prove to you that any of this is real? Nope, I can't. Can I tell you about how connecting with my guides has changed my life, got me closer to God, got me closer to my spirituality, and now I'm better and my life is better because of it? Yes, that's what I'm going to share with you. So tonight, we'll fast forward to what we're going to do. We'll chat. Anyone who needs one-on-one support or the group support and needs a reading, we'll bring you on first, and then we're going to end with some automative writing or some inspired intuitive writing. So if you were getting settled, go ahead and grab your journals, get somewhere comfortable. We'll chat for a while and then we'll do some writing. And this writing is so cool because it helps us get, if you have a busy mind, most of us, like me, writing is my favorite way to connect with my guides, to receive guidance, to receive messages, to receive just knowings that I wouldn't have known otherwise. And I get so much comes through when I write. So I'll guide us through some exercises. So go ahead and grab whatever you need to write tonight and then we'll get going. But I want to start with an intuition warm-up exercise. So this has been really fun. This is something we do in my energy healing trainings and mini retreats for people who want to learn more. But I'm going to drop in to my body and go in my memory. And I'm going to pull up a memory. I'm going to think of a person, a place, an event, an emotion. I'm going to fully embody this experience we'll just do this for like a minute or less. And then go ahead and this is just an intuition warm-up. So don't put any pressure on yourself. You might feel a feeling that I'm feeling. You might see the landscape that I'm feeling. I want you to comment what you're seeing, what you're feeling, what you think it is that I'm working with or experiencing. It can be an emotion, a place, a person. You might pick up on what energy center in me needs to be healed from this memory. You might just have at it. So I'm going to drop into my body and I'm going to go back to this place, and I'm not going to really tell you a lot. I'm going to open my eyes and I'm going to try to pick a fixed point right in front of me. And okay, I'm in the memory. Trust yourself here. And I knew this was the memory I would have to work with. I've been trying to avoid it because I was like, I can pick something different. But it's just the one that Spirit says to use for a group. So I'm in the memory. I'm feeling the memory. I'm seeing the memory. I'm becoming who I was in that memory. I'm with the other person. Feel in your body what I'm feeling. Do I feel nervous or do I feel calm? Am I younger? Am I older? Am I inside or am I outside? Am I with a large group of people or am I with one person? Does this memory make me happy or does this memory make me sad? Does this, what am I hoping for in this memory? See if anyone can pick up on how old I was. You guys are doing great, by the way. Sadness, outside, pain, nausea, nervousness, one person. I think the group, there's a lot of like things that could be bodies. Yeah. You know what's funny is you guys are getting like teenage years, and this energy carried on through those times. It was kind of like a playground, yeah. Okay, so I was outside. I was with one person. It was a challenging situation. It was with a parent that I had a lot of trouble with, and I was surprised that this was coming up because this is just what Spirit told me to use, and I'm in a good place it's with my dad. We were on the farm. Yeah, it was hard. I won't go too deep into it because I want you guys to continue to see what you get, but I'll give more at the end. So, yeah. You guys are spot on. Good job. Is your intuition field warmed up? Now the back of my neck feels really tight. Probably gonna have to clear that in me later. That's funny. Okay, so today we're gonna work with automative writing, and the biggest thing, 8, I was really close. I was like, I think 7, like maybe about to be 8, maybe 6, 7, 8, but the energy no longer exists really in that way. So I think that's why it's coming up to talk about, and maybe this will speak to one of you. As my dad's been healing, my dynamic and our relationship is healing and wonderful. So it's seeing spirits. I'm sure they were around us. Yeah, I'm feeling it in my heart. I don't know why this is the one, dogs, yeah, to be brought up. So yeah, I don't know if this is supposed to speak to someone, but I was little, and that energy went on. It was really tough for a long time until he chose healing. So cool. Okay. Automative writing. Let me start with a couple stories about the first time I connected with my guides. And again, is it real? I don't know. I'll never be able to prove this to you at all. So is it real? I don't know. I'll never be able to prove this to you. I will never be able to show you evidence. I will never be able to give concrete facts about how this works. But what I can tell you is it's changed my life connecting, and then I can teach you these tools to do the same thing. So yeah, it was on a farm. I know I'm kind of going back and forth, but you guys are on it. So congrats, your intuition is warmed up. So you guys are spot on. Cool. Okay, so let me start with this story. When I started going through my chronic illness healing, I really started to awaken to all things spiritual and metaphysical that were really scary to me. And coming from a Christian faith, I was really afraid to go to the places that I'm now at with my faith and my spirituality, my connection to God. And I remember thinking and writing in my prayer journal, like, Jesus, where are you taking me? And am I doing something wrong? And I felt and heard, connect with your angels. So that's what I started to do. And the first time I ever truly felt like I connected with one, I was in the kitchen and I felt giggly and giddy, and I was listening to something about how when you connect with your angels, that's how you might feel. You might feel a hug. You might feel just a really light feeling. I didn't know a whole lot about numbers, but I knew I was seeing 1111, and it was starting a big journey for me. And so I pulled up a meditation and I went to my room, and the meditation was all about calling in your guardian angel. And I closed my eyes, I got in the meditative state, and they said, and your guardian angel is going to present their name to you. And in that moment I heard Gabrielle or Gabriella. And I was taken back to a memory that, I kid you not, I did not remember since it happened in 3rd grade. In 3rd grade Sunday school, our teacher was talking to us. She was like, everyone has a guardian angel, and they have names, and they're specific to you, and you picked them, and they're part of your agreement with God. And she was an awesome teacher, by the way. And I stood up in that moment, not realizing what was about to come out of my mouth, but I just stood up in class and said, my guardian angel's name is Gabrielle, or Gabriella. I don't remember which one I said. And in the meditation, I'm remembering this memory, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just got my guide's name here, and then I was remembering it from 3rd grade Sunday school. And then I just felt her presence. It's been confirmed in readings that I've done. It always comes through. Other intuitives are like, you have this angel, Archangel Gabriella. She's been Gabriella to me, but I've always had a thing for Spanish. And like, I mean, those who know come on retreats. Like, I love Mexico. I got a degree in Spanish before nursing. So when the name Gabriela came to me, and in that meditation, it just made so much sense. So that was the first time I really felt connected with her. And it was about the time that I started my blog, which started my business and started this whole process into functional medicine and energy healing and spirituality. And when I looked up who guardian angel Gabriel is, she's the angel of communication. And angels, they're neither masculine or feminine. They're genderless, but they can appear to us, and depending, because I'm a woman, I'm going to relate to her better as a woman. When I'm, working in the gym or needing some strength, I'm going to call on Archangel Michael, who's like a masculine figure to me when I need somebody really strong to help me out. So that was the first time I felt my personal guardian angel. And then she happens to be all about writing and communication. And that's what I really feel like I'm here to do, is to teach and talk. Second story I want to share with you. And this is where, if you feel fear when you're connecting with guides or angels, remember you have the autonomy to call in only the highest. So you can ask the Spirit of God to only connect you with the highest beings. And I have never personally had, or anyone that I've worked with, an unpleasant or being or energy that isn't of the highest and isn't of good come in, but I've heard that can happen. So just be really careful with who, if it's your first time, maybe you work with someone, an energy healer, a pastor, a shaman, someone to connect you so that you know that good feeling. But I did start doing this on my own. And the second time I felt connected with a guide, I, again, was doing a meditation. I was in my room. I was diffusing oils, and I picked like a green light, and I really didn't know much at all at this time. And long story short, in the meditation, I had pretty much fallen asleep. It was that brainwave right before deep sleep where you're in that dreaming state. And it happened in a flash. But I saw a really, really big, green, beautiful figure like an angel. And I remember feeling like I was falling back into my body, and then I woke up with my heart racing. And right before I woke up, that energy being just stuck out their hand. They said, "Don't be afraid." And in that moment, I was terrified. It was big and it was beautiful, and the energy was so, so powerful. And I just came back to my body. So was it a dream? Was it real? I don't know. There's no way that I'll ever know. But I can tell you that I literally picked up my phone and I Googled emerald green angel, because that's what I thought I saw. And it was all about Archangel Raphael, the angel of healing. And that's when I started to get into energy healing and feel, I could tell you guys stories and stories, but I literally bought a massage table and put it in the third bedroom in my house that was empty. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I just felt like I had to buy it. And then I felt like, learn about energy healing. I'm like, energy healing, what is that? So this has been over the years. It's been a process. So can I prove to you that connecting with your guides is real? No. Do I have any tangible evidence that any of this spirituality and connection is real? No. But can I tell you how it's changed my life and how it's changed the way that I make decisions and am led for the better? Absolutely. And that's what we're going to work on today. And writing is a huge process of that. Writing, automative writing or inspired writing, helps us take the busy conscious mind out of it. Your head is a channel. So right here, this is crown energy, and you can ask for higher energy to come in through your head, come in through your heart, your hands, your arm. What you're writing through is an extension of your heart. So this divine energy can come in your head, it can speak to your heart, and it can come out through your hand. And when you're writing, your ego mind, your conscious mind does not have a second. Your ego mind or your subconscious mind, that inner critic, the devil, whatever you want to call it, does not have a second to interject. So when you're writing, I got my pen and paper ready. You're just going. And I'm going to guide us through that today. And I promise you, you will get answers that you need for your life. So if you have questions about anything in your life, if there's a prompt, I have some prompts that I think will do, but go ahead and put them in the comments. And after this, they'll go away. So no one will know that you asked that. So if you're like, well, what decision am I supposed to make at work? Or is this person I'm dating a good decision? Like if you have those kinds of questions, I'll cue us and I'll prompt us like that. So go ahead and put them in the comments, or what job, or where, am I going to get a different job? I saw Jess that you came on here, so we might talk about that. Okay. So go ahead and put your questions, what you're thinking in the comments that you'll need some support on. Real quick, I want to talk about, because this is connecting with your guides to numbers and signs and birds and how all of that works. So one, I don't have the book on the universe, so I don't have all the answers, but I can tell you what I've learned, and I can share my experience and share that numbers and birds and signs and all those things are very real. Animals, license plates, time, numbers, clocks, they're very easy for the other side. So what we call it, for our spirit guides, for our angels, for God to manipulate and speak to us. And then sometimes just when people say things, just that, I don't even know why that came out of my mouth. That's how the spirit works. And those are signs. Those are our spiritual guidance using our physical reality to talk with us. So I'm going to give you 2 examples of 2 numbers that have come through, and when they've spoken to me, it was like, you just can't make that up. And one of them has come to fruition and one of them has not yet. Okay. So Stephanie, I'll tell you right now, I just heard no. I'm trying to stay on one thing, but we'll get to that. And it can be no, but then here's why, and here's your timeline and all that. I'm just hearing that right now. Okay. Two stories. Okay. So yes, Rachel. Yes, you are. Am I ever going to get healthy again? You are. Okay. So a couple of years ago, I woke up, I had started my blog, I had started my business, but everything was very new. And I'm like, am I going to be able to do this? Do I need to go back to my old job? Am I going to be able to make this work? And I woke up and I was in the middle of the night and I woke up and I heard, and there's a long story behind 333. It's the time that I clocked out on the day that I quit my job and said, I'm doing this thing. There's a lot of history with me in 333. But I clocked out. That had been a number I felt like strongly Jesus had been showing me this number. And then I woke up at 3:33 in the morning and heard, and the name of your book is going to be this. I'm not going to say the title because it's something that it's something that's in the works in my heart and in my life. So I don't want to give that part away. But I woke up and I was like, I'm going to write a book. I kind of had felt that. And even way before my healing journey even started. So funny. I was driving home from a yoga class and I was interested in health and healing. I had started a little bit of this alternative health, but I was not sick yet. I just had some issues going on. And I was listening to a book and I just heard, you're going to be an author one day. And I literally laughed. But what I didn't realize was what I was in the middle of would be my story. So 333, woke up, received a book title. Okay, this one is very recent. And if you've been following with our journey and with these lives, this will make sense. About 6 months ago, I woke up to go to the bathroom and I was like stumbling out to go to the bathroom and I heard, be hopeful for your dad's healing journey. And I was like, please. And I looked at the clock and it was 2:22. And Shelly, as I'm saying this, hear the timing of your question. You might, and Shelly, I know 2:22 is an important number to you. So I looked at the clock and 2:22 and just heard, be hopeful for your dad's healing journey. And I wrote it down in my dream journal and my regular journal, and I just moved on. And then when my dad started his healing journey, or when he started to decline very sharply and very steadily and very scarily, I was seeing those numbers and I was brought back to that message. So I can speak from experience and say numbers it's easy to manipulate numbers, or easy for a license plate to drive by. It's easy for the other side to line up that timing. And it's easy for our higher self, our spirit, to just get us to glance at something at the same time a message is coming through. And it's kind of like that confirmation. So numbers are very real. I see Blue Jays, Cardinals. Your signs will be significant to you, right? And how can we tell when it is your ego versus when it is the spirit? So if there's one easy distinguisher, when it is the spirit, or when it's not you, you're like, was that me? Was that me? When it's not you, it's going to just pop up and feel kind of out of nowhere, or you'll be in a state, you'll be like emotional and crying and really upset about something, and it kind of comes out of nowhere. Okay. When it's your ego, trying to keep you safe, trying to make you feel good, you're like, oh, see, there's a red car, and I was just hoping that I would get a red car, so that means that I'm going to get a red car, right? It's when it's your ego, you can feel the force behind that. You can feel that you're kind of looking for it, that you're searching for it. And we might even do this with numbers, right? We might see one, and then it will feel so good to us that we're like, oh, we want another one. And so we'll look for another one. So when it's spirit, kind of comes out of nowhere, even if you're thinking about it, you know that you weren't reaching for it, grabbing for it. It just pops in. When it's your ego, when it's yourself, you're looking for comfort and you're trying to make it happen from external forces. So, okay. Let me make sure a couple of you sent questions, so I want to make sure that I got all of them down, and then we'll get right into the automative writing. So, okay. So get your journals out and get in a comfortable place. I'll lead us through a little bit of a meditation and then through the writing. And if I switch a prompt, or if you are going, feel free to turn the volume down on us and then just keep going and then come back. And you can leave the video running because you're receiving this energy, the exchange, the stream of consciousness. And then at the end, spoiler alert, I'm going to most likely, unless I feel guided differently, end us and just let you guys keep writing if you're on something, if you've gotten answers and you're at a stopping place. But a lot of times when I do this exercise, or when I've been guided into this exercise, I'm having a lot more come in, and I just let them, they're done. So we've done our intuition warm up. I've told some stories about when I felt connected with my guides for the first time, and now we'll do this exercise. Okay, so get in your space. I'm going to go back through these questions. Oh, yeah, I feel a lot of this on your guys' hearts. Ooh, okay, this is coming through. I'm going to read some of these questions. We're going to start with some general prompts. We'll get us warmed up, and then I'm going to go through the questions, and a lot of you are going to get the answers for the other person. So I'm going to figure out a way while you're writing how we're going to do that. If you have something really powerful, I might bring you on for you to share it, or comments are a really good thing. And then if it's really long, you can always send me a picture of it or a voice recording, and I'll pass it on. Or if you know the person, you can send it to them. Okay, so go ahead and get in your space. My hands are getting shaky, so there's a lot of energy moving through. Just on my heart, I feel really humbled and grateful, and a lot of emotion brewing up in me that all of you are joining us tonight, and I'm just so grateful to get to be a vessel for a lot of the answers on your heart and even the pain. I'm just grateful that you feel like you can bring it here, and that we can be a community and heal together. Okay, so bring your left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly, starting to connect with your breath. And just know we're going to warm up with the writing, so there's no pressure on yourself. A lot of times when we're writing, we have to get all of our stuff out before the energy will come through, the spirit can speak. So don't be surprised if when you start writing about your day or what's on your heart before you feel like the Spirit of God just took your pen and wrote for you, because that's what it will feel like. You'll just keep going. So tap in with your breath. There you go. Close your eyes down. We're not going to be here long, so take advantage of this breathing. If you're watching the replay and you want to pause and take a meditation for 15 minutes, do it. I'm not going to hold us here in the live. You have enough to do this. You've been brought here, guided here. Your body is relaxed enough. Bring your fingertips to your head for a second. Your brain is unwinding enough, just right here. Hold your neurovascular points. You can go here and here. I always try to get Jeff to do this to me before bed, and he won't do it anymore because then he absorbs my busy brain. I'm like, will you do energy healing on my head? This really works just by bringing your hands to your head. Your hands are going to pull out all that extra energy. You might even be able to see in the head what it looks like. Sometimes it looks like a factory to me. Like a Skittles factory. Someone else has seen that too. That's cool. Just holding your hands here as long as you need. Just go a few more breaths longer. Deep breath in, I am. Exhale, enough. Shake out your hands. Jeff said that he only gets 2 hours of sleep if he does it. It's true. See, welcome to my life, babe. Okay. All right, get your pen out. Make contact with your paper. I'm going to be kind of doing this, but not really doing this with you, just so I can stay in real time and be grounded here. And write the date, write the time, write something about your day today. Okay. Write about how you're feeling. Write about what your body's feeling. Jeff, since you're on the side, you better be doing this, and I'm going to check your paper when you're done. When we're done here, I'm gonna come over there. Write about something that you saw today. Something that you visually saw. And just let the pen fly. You're gonna know when you come back to your notes what it says. Just put saw red barn, saw rain. Scribble. You're gonna know this is for you, and you'll have the memory of what you wrote to. Okay. Now write something that you're feeling in your body and identify it with the body part. Good. Now skip a line and write the words I am. Now in one line, just start writing all the words that come up. Writing them quickly. Don't stop. Don't stop to think. Even if the word baseball or peanut butter comes up and it doesn't make any sense, write it down. Keep writing your I am. And then skip a line and write I am here to receive. The next line, I am here to give. And write the prompt. That will help you. The next line, I am a channel for. The next line, I receive my gifts by. I hear writing, sound, sight, feeling. Just take a moment. Good. Go ahead and hit the hearts when you're at a good stopping place. I'm going to pause here for just a moment. I have some other prompts coming up. Good. All right, just another couple more breaths. Looks like most of you are getting ready. Thank you. This makes it a lot easier when I can interact with you somehow. Also lets me be a little lazy and not have to tap in all the way. My thinking brain likes to stay on sometimes during these lives. I probably would be best, I gotta itch my back, going off with just intuition. Okay, take another deep breath in. Pen to paper, write this prompt. It's going to be followed with a blank and then free flow. There's this place in me that needs healing, blank. There's this place in me that needs healing, and it is my... There's this place in me that needs healing. It is my blank, and it is from... Start writing. There's this place in me that needs healing. Hasn't been seen in a while. I don't like to go there. And it needs blank. For those just joining us, we're working on some automated writing prompts. Feel free to join. There's this place in me that needs healing. It is blank. It is from, and it needs blank from me. Let it flow for just a moment. Good. And then when you hit a good place with this prompt, again, just tap the hearts, and then I'll move us into our next prompt, and then we'll be going into the prompts for one another. If you have not written a question that's on your heart tonight that you want some of us to tap in and use our automated writing for, go ahead and do that. Good. Okay, you guys are ready. Okay. Now on your paper in your journal, we're going to make like a mind map. This is a good way to get started with writing. So actually, I want to show you what this is going to look like. Okay, so you're going to be here. So just write your name or write me here in the circle, right? Okay. And then draw 3 lines out. And then underneath, some of you might do better just by filling in the blanks, and then underneath, this is the guidance I'm connecting with today. My guides that are present with me today are, maybe they'll give you names, adjectives, my guides of love, compassion, my angels, my grandma, my pet, my higher self. I did a meditation when I was brand new on this journey, and it was about connecting with your spirit guide. And would you guess who came through? This is one of the ways I get my nickname, Jesus Jen. It was Jesus. So he doesn't come in every time, but he's a big one for me. Okay, so skip a line. Hello. This is the first guide that wants to come forward and work with you tonight. Let them introduce themselves. Hello, I'm here to bring you, to tell you, to show you something about you, about your life. Let it flow. As soon as you stop the pen, the ego mind's going to come through and shut you down. So just go. You can read it later. It can make sense later. So we can do a couple more prompts for ourselves, and we'll get into prompts for one another, and I think we're going to be amazed. Okay, letting this first guide wrap themselves up. Move on to your second bubble. If you've written a name, a description, male, female, pet, angel, spirit guide, higher self, feeling of love. It can be someone else's soul that's still living too. That might surprise you. Just let them, that second one, introduce themselves. If you're not having anything specific come through, start writing about what you're feeling in your body. That's how you're going to know who it is. They're going to give you kind of the same signal every time. When I'm doing energy healing on clients in the office and there's a loved one who's crossed who wants to come in, they literally give me a headache. It's what I feel. Every time they're like trying to get my attention. Okay. This is how you're going to know when this guide wants to connect with you. One of you might be seeing a car, toy car, race car, something like that. Just let that be your confirmation if that's you. Tap the hearts if that's you. Okay. Let this second guide wrap up. Take a deep breath in. Shake out your pen. Exhale, let it go. And your third guide, write the first image that you see, the first thing that comes to mind. Remember, this is energetic, telepathic charades when our guides connect with us. So it might not come through words. It might come through feelings in your body or memories that you're having or images that you're seeing or numbers. Let's write down this third energy. You might be going back to the meditation we did last week and remembering who this third energy was for you. Okay. And then allow your guides to sing in unison. You can imagine the crown of your head opening up, their energies coming into your heart, running down through your arm to your pen, and this is their main message for you tonight. Allow them to write you 1 to 2 sentences. We are here to tell you. We are here to show you. We are so excited to connect with you. We've been waiting. They'll say lots of things like this. So writing out what your collective team has for you tonight. And then we're going to move into a rapid fire round of everyone's questions. And so we'll be that channel, that vessel for other people. And if you have any more questions, submit them here in the next minute or two. I know some of you are still writing what your guides are saying in unison. Tune me out. You're doing great. Conscious mind can chew on what I'm saying. Subconscious can be the vessel, be the channel. Let your guides write through you. Okay. Letting your guides finish up. Go ahead and tap the hearts when you're in a good place. Or rapid fire those hearts when you're ready. And even if you're I can feel like busy walking around, that's totally fine. You can do this in your head too, and then you can write down later what you were getting, right? So you might be having things come in now, and then you can go back and write down. All right. Tap the hearts when you're ready. Thank you. That's so helpful. Excuse me. Emma, are you good? I'm having a feeling your pen is like furious over there in a good way. Okay. So let's move on to the rapid fire. So go ahead and flip the page. I want there to be a clear, just feel led, like a clear delineation between your stuff and then this other stuff, because now you're the vessel, the channel, and we're going to help other people. Okay, so I'm going to say your first name, or your cheer squad is here in action. Good, Emma. I'm going to say either the name or the handle, preferably the first name if I know it, so that after we post a replay, nobody knows who it is. I'm going to write the question, and then after I write this person's question, just start writing down what you're getting. Just so you're warmed up, you're in the flow. And then if you have a question, you haven't submitted it, submit it, and we're going to go rapid fire. So I'm going to give 30 to 60 seconds per question. And we're going to move through these handful of questions, and then I will figure out how we're going to do this at the end. So, okay. And if you're not having something come in for the questions for another person, just don't write anything. Or if you're getting like one word, let it be enough. Okay. So it's better to genuinely feel what you're feeling, or maybe there's not an answer. You know, sometimes when we want an answer, I'm notorious for this. I want an answer. I want a deadline. I want it all from my guidance. And it's not part of the plan for you to have the answer right now, but they will always give you something. So just write maybe one word, what you're feeling. Okay. Let me scroll back up. Okay. Emma, I'm going to say the question. Which opportunity is correct? Is the correct one? And then I'm going to give you what I'm feeling and seeing, so you guys keep writing. Take a moment. I'm seeing a palm tree for you. Actually, I probably need to be doing this too. Okay, just a couple more seconds for Emma. Write down what you're getting. We're going to come back. Okay. All right. Ask your guides to just wrap up quickly. Any last thing for which opportunity is the correct one for Emma? Okay. Skip a line. Rafi, should I take the new job? Okay, a couple more seconds here. You can write down just imagery you're getting, anything that you're feeling, feelings in your body. Okay. All right. Next one. And sorry if we are connected in real life and I'm not aware of who this is, but yarn console. I think I said that right. Yarn console. Okay. Should I ask for custody? Just like write down the first thing, feel the first thing that comes in. Okay, a couple more seconds here. Be proud of yourselves. Feel the intuition, the spirit moving through you to help other people. This is awesome. All right, next one. Steph, should I move? I probably shouldn't have said some of my answers earlier. Maybe a little thwart you guys. Don't think about what I said. Feel into your body. It's a couple seconds here for Steph. All right, next for Rachel. Am I ever going to be healthy again? Couple more seconds here for Rachel. Okay. And for Sam, will my mom and I be able to connect anew? Couple more seconds here. Okay. And Shelly, is my family on their way to healing? Okay. Couple more seconds for Shelly. I think we got one more. We'll share quick and then I'll let you guys go tonight. Okay. Jill, is there any way that I can help my parents heal? Okay. Okay, a couple more seconds for Jill. Okay, so how we're going to do this is I'm just going to go back through and comment. If you have to get off and you want to send me like a picture of what you've written, if you can, I'm going to try to go through this really quick. So just writing down main points, or if you have something that's easier for you to come on for 30 seconds and read, just request to join and I'll bring you on and we'll make these really quick. So for Emma, write what you got in the comments for Emma. I'm going to give it just a second. And as you're writing, if you want to request to join at any point, you can do that. And then Emma, I saw a palm tree and an ocean for you. So let that speak to you how it will. Business, awesome, Rachel. Water, palm tree and water. The second one offered full heart. This is fun. The one closest to your heart. Look, everyone's like getting the same thing. Business, water, ocean, palm tree. Second one offered full heart. The one closest to your heart. We are all, I sent a text to a client who's new to energy healing earlier, and she was like, my pastor said this in church today. This came up in energy healing, and then you're saying it. I'm like, we're all on God's radio station, and he's just like speaking to us at different times through different energies and wavelengths. It's so cool. Emma, I saw a red door, not sure what meaning this may have. Beach, the opportunity that lights you up the most. It will feel challenging, but it's the most exciting to you. Dun dun. Okay, this is awesome. This is like officially my favorite thing to do. And I feel someone has an idea that they are feeling like Jen should do this, either with these lives or something energy healing or with a group, or I don't know. Someone has some expansive idea for this community. If that's you, let me know. You can send me a message or you can comment it. But okay. Outdoors, lighthearted, lesser. All right. Okay. So I'm going to move on. If you're writing something, how about this? Can you put the person's name first for these next ones and then write, or their first initial. So this next one will be for Rafi. So either put R dash and then what you got for her, or Rafi dash. You might just put R, so that I'm totally stumped. Emma, whatever. She's laughing. She's a little laughing emoji. Okay, so write what you got for Rafi, and then if you, Emma, I'm kind of pointing a finger at you. If you feel like what we got, if you want to tell how what we got and what the group was feeling, how it spoke to you, I would love to hear it. Okay, so Rafi, this is what I got. Yes, it won't be your forever thing, but it will lead to new power, networking. I see you like presenting at a whiteboard. You're like, I feel like you're going to be telling a lot of men, kind of like, it might feel intimidating because you'll work with a lot of men, but you'll like kind of tell them how it is in like a really empowered way. And it's exciting, but it's terrifying. So, okay. So let me read what everyone got. Okay. So yes, you need new opportunities. Wait for what's right. Don't settle. It will come. I have for what Emma said, it will come. That thing you're waiting, like really waiting for, will come. Pressure. Yes. Be confident. Too much to do. New moon. Ooh, I love that. Thank you. All resonated. Boom. Awesome. Okay. Cool. All right, you guys ready to move on? Whose name did I write? It's a sales type job, so I will be presenting Jen. Definitely too much to do. You're going to tell those boys what's up. I feel that strongly. Go in and do it. And I don't know you in person, but I have a feeling, I can see your picture and we've chatted a little bit, that you're a real cute gal. So use that to your advantage in like an appropriate way, you know? In sales, pretty people get people's attention, and you can use that to your advantage. Okay. Someone comment who's next, because I can't read my own writing. Oh, yarn. Okay. Yes. Yarn console. Okay, so should I ask for custody? Sorry, my handwriting. Yarn. Thank you, Stephanie. So just put a Y or yarn. Should I ask for custody? Okay. Do you have 2 kids? I'm getting you already have it. This might be kind of like a proverbial sense. You might be like, no, I don't. But I'm hearing you already have it. Gotta really work on my handwriting when I'm channeling. Lots of energy in your head. Okay. And okay, this is what was coming in. Are you asking for like full? It's like, from what I'm feeling, you have custody, but you're wanting like all of it, and the other parent like isn't involved? I'm not getting an immediate yes on that, but I'm hearing like you have what you will get, what you need, and you have your part right now. Let me know if you have 2 kids. I see like 2 kids, so maybe there's more involved, but okay. Hesitation in oneself. Are you prepared mentally, emotionally? Absolutely. Better for you or for them? Does someone else want this for you more than you? I saw a pool or small body of water. Don't know if that's helpful. Okay. We would love to hear from you. Let us know how that's speaking to you, or anything that resonated or with your experience. We would love to know. And we have some fire intuition on here tonight. I mean, everyone's intuition is good, but some of you I know just because I've worked with you, on you, and it's pretty exciting. This isn't meant, okay, so this is for you, for your handles, yarn. Your name isn't yarn, so we'll have to figure that out. This isn't meant to come across harshly. I know it can be hard without hearing tone, but I heard consider your why. I know, and that's one thing I really struggle with intuition and getting things for people, is like, I'm like, dang, that's not all like nice and fuzzy and fun, but think about it. You would just want what people are getting, and then it's up to you, as we're reading these answers, to feel what resonates in your body, right? So you can get even like the best of the best intuitives and mediums will give you an answer, but if it doesn't resonate in your body, then forget it. Mind blown. Thank you all so much. Do you have 2 kids? Can I know that? It's really going to bug me. Yes, and feel free to you can like comment how this is resonating, everything is hitting. Awesome. Okay. So I'll give you if you want to write anything else, you can. We're going to move on, so you can still comment what was resonating, and then we're going to move on to Steph. So again, S or Steph hyphen if you're going to write what came in for her. So Steph, should I move? What did y'all get? I told myself today, I was like, oh, we're going to do like a 30-minute live tonight, and I felt my guides be like, no, you're not, Jen. And here we are, almost an hour through. Okay, Steph, no, not yet, stable, happy, light, laughter, love. Those 3 things that came up that I felt like you said you wanted in that energy healing session like over a year ago. And I feel like your next move will be with someone else, maybe a partner, but I think it'll be with someone else, and it will feel a little bit more secure. Okay. So should I move? Here's what other people got. Red flame. Yes. Throat, stomach, anxious, don't rush it. The new move will present itself with no obstacles when it's time. When the time is right for you, you'll know. Don't move for financial reasons. Your family likes where you are. The journey should be welcoming. Don't jump, slide. Ooh, I like that, Mav. That's good. Feel that deeply. It's not a hard no, but for now, it's not the answer solution. Set roots before scoots. That's awesome. First thought was yes, then I hesitated. Okay, so timelines are a big thing with using your intuition. So notice like some people are getting no, yes, but feel into that no or feel into that yes, and more will come. So the people who are getting yes, you might be feeling like her ultimately, yeah, because this isn't your forever home. You're feeling that. But the people who are getting no, lean into that. Maybe you're getting more of her immediate. So that's how intuition can present itself. So when you're writing, when you're practicing your automative writing and you're feeling into timelines, the more you go and the more you lean into something, the more information that will come. Okay, and then I want to go back to, you poor gal, we're calling you Yarn because I don't know your name. You can put your name if you want, but she said, I want custody of my niece and nephew. And I was getting 2 kids. So, yeah, cool. All right. This is awesome. You guys are doing great. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 more. Okay, so I'll move kind of quick. Sorry, guys. You're doing awesome. Thank you so much for staying on. Okay, so for Rachel, you can go ahead and write for Rachel and her question. Let me read it verbatim. It was about healing for herself. I think it was, will I finally heal? Man, it's back here. Am I ever going to be healthy again? Okay. Right, what you're getting for Rachel. And I'll share. Because here's what I feel. I feel a lot of us are going to have something that feels blunt and that we're like, oh. So yes, enthusiastic, loving, welcoming, yes. Focus on your emotional energy body. And think about deprogramming limiting beliefs. So if you're working with someone or you're coming to these lives and other people are helping, or you're asking your family for help, right now, like taking out the energetic trash in the body, in the mind, and like digging in deep, and like, you gotta want it, girl. And I know you do because you show up. So what I'm feeling, and I don't see that the physical body is the limiting factor. Does that make sense? So you have a ton of support here. Okay. All right. Okay, so Dana is the wonderful soul behind Yarn. Awesome. Thank you for your name. Okay. So Rachel, yes, you're in a valley. There will be a long climb, but you'll get to the top. I feel that. Put in the work. It sucks. It's amazing. You're worth it. Yes. Rachel, yes, it will be better than before. It is redefining your idea of what health and healing really means to you. I feel so much emotion around this when it came through. Rachel, healthy, happy, and secure. I love that. Rachel, with time and hope, never say nope. Okay, Dana, your intuition is so cool because yours rhymes. I want a rhyming. I want like a rhyming and rap artist intuition. We should get Snoop on here. Okay. That is so cool. Dana, if you feel comfortable with it, I would love for you to just comment in a little bit about yourself, like how we got connected. Do I know you? Tell us a little bit about you, just anything you want us to know. And I know not everyone knows each other, but I feel like I have at least messaged or connected or know a lot of people on here. Okay. Sam, you're next. Or Samantha. But I call you Sam. I hope that's okay. I don't know if other people do, but I do. Okay. So Sam's question was about her mom. So you can start to write that on there. Next time I will write the question because I'm scrolling up. Now I'm not finding them. And I know Sam's question was about healing between her and her mom. Will my mom and I be able to connect anew? Okay, there was the question for sure. Okay, so I'll read what I got. So my intuition is, when it comes to like energy healing, I say that my intuition is like a detective. So I'm always glass mostly full, half full, but it finds like it finds what's off. It's like reading someone's blood work, like, oh, that's off. So I'm seeing a block in the heart, not one that you know is here, not one that you put here. And it's just creating miscommunication in between your energy field and your mom's. And it's not something you want there. It's not something you put there, but it's something that you can go deep within through energy healing, meditation, prayer, worship, scripture. And really, when you see it, when you feel it, when you work with it, it will move. And then this process will start to pick up momentum again. Okay, let me read what other people are getting. Sam, saw two women hugging and then getting lunch. Love it. Sam, tethered, end of a worn out thread, but essentially yes. Sam, yes with passion and release, still the beast at a feast. Okay, that is so cool that her intuition rhymes. Sam, your relationship, Samantha, corrected. Samantha, your relationship won't be the same, but you'll develop a new bond. Sam, is it healthy to do so? Is she a positive source in your life? Does she build you up? Yeah, is she in a good place? I feel that. Sam, do your actions with/from a place of love? She needs to put in equal effort for it to work, and she may not get there soon. Okay, so like similar themes, like is she in a good place? Doing the energetic hygiene in your heart, removing any blocks, that process will move forward. All right, thanks guys, that's awesome. Okay, next is Shelly. Well, my family, I had to scroll up to the question, but it was about her family being on their healing path. What do y'all got for Shelly? Is my family on their way to healing? Right, what you got? Okay, so Shelly, I got just the question, are you on your way to healing? Your energy is like the parade. I'm seeing like trailer hitches hooking up and like you're kind of leading this parade of healing, and then there's this domino effect rushing in through your family. So while like the empathetic response is to turn and take your energy and channel it and focus into other people, it feels like taking your energy, filling it into you, and then you're gonna have this like your engine is revved and you're the trailer hitch and everyone's hooked up to you. Okay, so for Shelly, Yes, baby steps towards alignment. Shelley, lots of confusion. Shelley, support and encourage, but don't spend your energy pulling them along. Shelley, slowly, unholy, guacamole. Dana, your intuition is so cool. Shelley, something with guacamole, like, do you like having a gathering, a family like meal or meeting? Does someone in the family or these family members really like that? Could you bring them together? Something like that. Shelley, yes, I see happiness at Thanksgiving or a big dinner, openness. There you go. Shelley, I saw a beacon, lighthouse, rough waters, then a calm. Aw. Shelley, they're on it, but it's not strong in their awareness or efforts. Okay. Awesome. And Emma's ahead of the game, but I like it. Okay, because we got one more. So Shelley, let us know how that resonates with you. I do not feel like that guacamole was misplaced. I feel like that was well placed and there for a reason. And then it followed up with dinner. So would love to know. Cool. Okay, last one. Jill, is there any way I can help my parents heal? What did I read today? And then I'll read you what I wrote, Jill. The worst is not the end. And it was about, like, I think it was because it's Easter, like the worst thing, Jesus had died, but the worst is not the end. So, all right. Okay, Jill. So I got a loving message that your guides are like, take this load off of you. It's not your responsibility to carry. There's more. So just feel that release of that weight of like your guides, their guides. The Holy Spirit is wants the same thing as you. So that responsibility can go. And then with that, you'll have this new energy. I'm hearing through food. So hosting a dinner, taking them at I'm seeing like a blue casserole dish. Maybe you have like a blue casserole dish that you could take them a simple dish and thinking and then it can become their new favorite dish or something they make. And then just like piece by piece, they're bringing in, it's an abundance approach, right? They're bringing in good things. Through the foods, their cells will elevate. Through the elevation of their cells, they'll bring awareness to their energy and emotional body. And then you'll have this process. Okay, let me read what everyone wrote. Jill, ripple effect. Are they super stubborn? They will be resistant, but slowly incorporate health, healing. I see some form of meditation. Jill, you help best by continuing to heal yourself. Lead by example. You may feel like you're challenging them, but it's stretching their ability to perceive, practice healing. And Jill, I feel like being strong, and I'm just seeing food. Being like, hey, this is what works for me. I'm going to share it with you. Standing your ground. There's a smiley emoji with hearts. Jill, yes, through listening. Jill, not your job. You need your energy. Jill, my ears were ringing. Jill, release the pain to find gain. No first, but yes at the end. I love that. Cool. Okay. Good job, guys. Ooh. My head hurts in a good way, and I'm tired. Okay, so any last thoughts, questions? If something really spoke with you, Emma, I want to know. Can I? 1 minute. We're gonna put a time cap on this, Emma. If you're willing, request to join. I want to hear what these palm trees and water are, and because I know that you're usually willing. If you gotta go, you can go. That was so amazing and fun. Now I need a beach. Cool. Or Emma, you could send me a message too if that works. I know it's getting kind of late. Oh, you sent a request. Okay. Real quick. Real quick. I think I did.
I'm here.
Okay. Tell me real quick, what were the two options, and then what's the palm tree and the beach?
Well, I don't think it was just two. Well, maybe it was two options. I feel like I've had a lot of options. I feel like I have like 4 options.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the beach is. Like, I don't have a vacation planned. I don't.
Yeah, you do. I go to the beaches, I think, but.
Well, that's true. But I'm like, I'm impatient. That's so far away.
Short time, that's nothing. What were the
true.
options you were thinking of in your mind?
As far as like business wise?
Yeah, any of it.
Like the opportunities. So space-wise, trying to find if I want space, if I want to stay virtual. Lansing, 2 options. But between the 4 physical options, there were like 2 recent options. The first one I felt really good about. That was in Shawnee, I think. The second one, though, is the one that I was very hesitant about. It was something that somebody I went to high school with just mentioned to me. And I did not feel good about it. Like, she talked to me about it. It's just office spaces. Like, it's not a healing community or anything like that. My ears started ringing when I was talking to her. Like, so bad that I could not converse with her anymore. And so I was like, I don't feel like that's right.
Yeah.
The first one I felt really good about in Shawnee, but I just don't know. Like, I'm kind of just throwing it all up now.
Here's what I want you to do, and I'll end with this. I think what's coming through is not the answer to your question, because what's wanting to come through has nothing to do with those office spaces. It's something completely different. So it's not like yes or no to any of that. So take your pen, and start to, because I know you're going to get this coming through your site. Start to write down description of this beach, this palm tree, these places, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, and just let it roll. And then what do you see there? What do you feel there? What are you doing there? What are other people like there? Let it roll. Your answer is going to come through that, and then send me a message when we're done.
Okay.
So when the camera's off, feel into it. Close your eyes. Let yourself go there. And focus.
Literally, all I can think about is Yalapa. Now, like, that's literally like all that's in my head. It won't get out.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's instantly what I saw. But and other people need water. So if you're still on, you can type a comment if that resonates or hit the heart. But focus on that. Focus on what it's like there, what you're doing there. Feel into that.
Okay, I will.
Just trust.
Okay.
The other answers will be answered. Promise.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Thank you everyone for joining. Next weekend, Jeff and I were going to a cabin in the woods. I think we'll still do this. So if you have questions, if there's something, I know one of you had an idea that's really brilliant that I can't feel what the idea is, but one of you have an idea for this. I would love to hear it. If you have any questions, topics, anything that you want covered, send me a message. I'll try to put a little question form up closer to, but thank you for doing this tonight. And you're so welcome for holding space. Dana, that's awesome. This community is growing. It's really great. It's a great time to practice your intuition, learn to trust. And then I guess I didn't leave you guys writing. Other things came through, but if you want to take the feedback you were given to your question and start writing on it, that'd be a great way to end. I'll see you guys next week.